Since 2017, the mob vote in one form or another has been a staple of the Minecraft Live event, originally created as a way to bring the community together and give them a chance to influence the content that would be added, though in reality the only thing that the mob vote has accomplished thus far has been splitting the community apart even more and causing a rift to form between the developers and the fans. Not the ideal outcome when the expected end goal was a closer community, but why has the mob vote been so controversial over the years? Howdy, my name is Brian, and today I want to talk about why I think the mob vote is killing Minecraft. The way the mob vote works has changed over the years, though the basic premise has remained the same. Mojang introduces a list of new mobs that could make their way into Minecraft. They let the community vote on which ones they want in the game, and whichever one wins is added in the next major update. Now this system works in theory, giving players the ability to affect the future of the game, but in practice it really doesn't. I mean, just look at the mobs who have won the vote and what the community thinks of these mobs. Firstly, you've got the Phantom, who, by all accounts, holds the crown for the most hated mob in the game. These creatures have become more of a pest than anything else, their whole gimmick being that they spawn when the player hasn't slept for 3 days and attacks you from the sky, which gets super annoying since their attacks only do 1.5 hearts on hard mode, meaning the only real threat they bring is knocking players off of whatever tall structure they've been working on. But while that's annoying in-game, nothing is more annoying than watching an entire mob vote be overtaken by a single YouTuber and his community, all because of a meme. Which is exactly what happened in 2020 when the YouTuber Dream encouraged his entire fanbase into voting for the Glow Squid, leaving the other two mobs high and dry. My personal pick being the super cool looking Isolager, which would have brought an extra level of excitement to those weird igloos you can find scattered across the overworld. Finally after that, we got two okay additions in the LA and the Sniffer, though neither one of these mobs were really all that useful for everyday players, the LA being the more useful of the two with its ability to pick up items for the player. But that pales in comparison to this year's mob vote, which consists of the Crab, Armadillo, and Penguin. Two mobs with very useful implications, the Crab's Claw allowing players to place blocks further away, and the Armadillo's shells being used to craft armor for your dogs, and a mob that fans have been pleading with Mojang to add for years now in the Penguin. These three mobs are all good choices. Unlike every other year, where either only one option is good, in the case of the Sniffer and the Isolager, rest in peace, or none of the candidates are anything particularly useful for a majority of the community, like the 2021 and 22 votes. So then, why am I making a video criticizing this year's vote? Well, it's because all three options are good. Allow me to explain. I've always had an issue with the mob vote. I mean, the idea of going through the effort to come up with 3 unique mobs, give them different uses, and even make an animation to introduce each of them, only to then scrap whatever 2 don't win a community vote, has always seemed kinda dumb to me. And it's even more apparent this year, seeing how useful each mob's abilities are to different parts of the community, meaning that whatever mob is added, there will be about 2/3 of the game's community that will dislike or even hate the decision, and I don't think that's a good way to maintain a loyal player base. Instead, I have a solution that I think could fix the issues with the vote while also keeping it around. And that's to split each update into 3 parts. One big part introducing all of the additions revealed at Minecraft Live, the winning mob, and any new features shown off in snapshots, followed by 2 smaller sub-updates that each include one of the 2 losing mobs, as well as a small amount of blocks or sub-biomes that go hand in hand with the mob being introduced in that sub-update. Examples being a variation of the stony shores with patches of ice carpets for the penguins, ice carpets also being added, or seashells and driftwood for the crabs. This, I believe, would give the mob vote the hype that Mojang was hoping for, while also not splitting the community apart. And what it also would do is help keep fans coming back to the base game throughout the year when each new mob is added, keeping hype high for longer instead of allowing it to die off for months after the main update. So in conclusion, the mob vote is splitting the community and it needs to change. End of story. Though, even if Mojang listens to the fans and changes the mob vote, I doubt that it's going to fix every issue that Minecraft has been facing. Issues like lackluster updates and a lack of endgame content. Issues that I plan on covering in a future Minecraft video, so stay tuned for that. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. If you liked, please go ahead and hit the like button to let the algorithm know that you did. And while you're down there, why don't you let me know which past mob vote candidate was your favorite in the comments? Mine, as I said before, is the Isolager, or the Chillager, as some people call it, but I would love to hear y'all's opinions. And finally, don't forget to subscribe if you liked what you saw. I've got several more Minecraft videos planned for the future, as well as a couple of FNAF theories that will eventually get edited. Once again, thank y'all so much for watching, and take care.
The ground, let's all just blindfold the poor. We must remind them what's in store. We got them now, just break them down a little bit more. Said, hey, you feed the machine, bring them all back down to their knees. No time to waste, remind the slaves, they ain't gonna make it out alive today. I said, hey, you poison the well, watch it all burn, take them straight to hell. He's got the whole world in his hands. It was nice to know you.